Hey guys, in this video I present you my physical echoing strike mirrored blades Warlock build, and in the second video I will also show you in players 8 and various terror zones and hell difficulty how strong this build actually is. For me it is the strongest character because it offers high tankiness along with insane damage and magic find values. I did not die a single time, even if my resists are not kept. And yeah, you can also do Ubers pretty easy and very fast, but you may need to stack some resists for them. Well, after the nerfs on the Echoing Strike Warlock, most people went to the magic damage Hex Purge variant. Of course, I also tried this out, but to be honest, it doesn't feel that good on single target damage or small groups of monsters like this physical variant. For me, the Hex Purge is annoying and yeah, it sucks. This variant of Echoing Strike and Mirrored Blades is more or less 99% physical damage, and for me it's the strongest character in D2R right now. I mean, I have several 99 best in slot characters like Javazone, Nova Source, Fire Source, Hamadin, Mosaic Assassin, but none of these can compete with this build. Nova Source, Fire Source are extremely strong, but for me they are lacking some of toughness or related to certain areas where you can farm the best. Eventually my Fire Source can compete with my Warlock, but she's squishy as fuck and lacking of magic find. Yes, my Mosaic Assassin, yeah, she can compete, but since Mosaic is limited to offline characters, right now I do not take the comparison here. Well, first we look for the attributes. You can see here my resists are okay. You can stack them up if you want to, but I feel good with those resists like here, and as I said, I didn't die a single time. You may put many points into strength as you want and into vitality. For me, 165 base points strength are enough for absolutely insane damage, and the rest put into vitality to have a health pool around. Let's see. I think it's with battle orders. I have 2,800 life. So around 3k life you feel really good, and it's up to you to put more points into strength. Means more damage on physical characters, but in exchange to some life. Well, and of course, 0 points into dexterity and energy. Now we can come to the skill tree. Chaos is pretty simple. Just 1 point into lethargy, since this is still a 1-point wonder. The crowd control effect is just too good. And minus enemy defense is always welcome to have a better hit ratio and attack rating. Keep in mind that stacking attack rating is now of bigger interest for Echoing Strike and also for Mirror Blades, since Echoing Strike were bugged in the previous patch. Well, let's see the Eldritch skill tree. 1 point into the Hex Purge, just This is just for the additional percent of attack speed and attack rating. Reaching higher breakpoints for mirrored blades needs higher attack speed. And this is what you want from here. And also the additional attack rating fits really well into this build. So this is just a pre-buff, nothing more. The magic damage is just too low to be actually mentioned. Well, you max out, of course, Echoing Strike and Mirrored Blades, and also its synergies, Blade Warp. The Demon Tree is very important. We need 15 base points into Bind Demon. This build only works well if we are able to bind a demon like this guy over here. So the most important thing of the demon is the cursed ethics. And Venom Lords feel much better than the Vile Witches, which are presented in several videos to get the amplified damage cures on monsters. For the first demon, a simple Venom Lord with just Cursed and Fanatism Aura is good and enough. So the amplified damage procs really well with only Cursed and the Venom Lord, and Fanatism Aura is also very important to have the biggest attack speed on mirrored blades. Well, if you find they are pretty common in Chaos Sanctuary, you can also bind a demon like this if you are lucky, multiple shots and cures. You find them quite frequently in Chaos Sanctuary, and yeah, Fanatism is an aura you definitely want to have. So there's a little bit of luck to find someone with multiple shots, cures, and then you must have luck to roll the Fanatism Aura if he doesn't have it. Yeah. Lightning Enchanted is a big add-on as well, and also procs the cursed effects you will see in the video. With a guy like this, you have 99% cursed enemies. And yeah, it's almost procs all the time. You can see this in my other video where I will show some playing. Usually you teleport with Enigma or Blade Warp, or you just teleport your demons into the enemies with Engorge. No, sorry, with Death Mark. You teleport them into the fight, and in the Demon Tree, 10 hard points. You also need in Demon Mastery to have at least 3 demons on your side. Usually I summon 2 Defilers to have more AoE damage, but you can also consume a Goatman. So the buff of the Goatman is quite huge. You walk really, really fast, and 80% more damage, faster walk. Also, by consuming, you get more life. So I'm on 3k life here right now. Consuming the Goatman makes sense if you want to have single target damage against bosses or something like this. But 2 Defilers, you will feel really well spreading the damage along, but it's up to you how you want it. Just be sure that you don't consume your high valuable guy like here, and the rest is just 1 point. Only Demon Mastery and Iron Demon must have some hard points here. So 50 hard points into Bind Demon, 10 hard points into Demonic Mastery. Yes. So what else? The rest you can put into, or I take Levitation Mastery just for additional damage, attack rating, critical strike chains, and yeah, weapon requirements are not that useful on this build, but nice to have as well. Gear options I will present you now. There are honestly a bunch of gear options for this build, and you're not depending on Enigma. So eventually a Fortitude and just the one walk buff of the Goatman is enough to really fast. But Enigma, if you have it, yeah, it's just, it feels very, very good. If you want to push the damage even further, but it's not needed, then Fortitude might be the best in slot for damage. I didn't try it yet because the damage is just insane, as you will see, and so I better keep to take Enigma and, of course, 2 to all skills, faster on walk, strength, damage reduction, and of course the magic find. It's just too good. And yes, for the belt, I'm using Arachnid Mesh for 20% FCR and +1 to skills. You can also use the new Geet belt or whatever you like to put in there, but aim for the 75 FCR breakpoint. This is very important for echoing strike and for teleporting around, of course. So you should just reach the 75 breakpoint in this build. There's also a higher breakpoint, but this doesn't make sense for this build. It just 75 is enough to push echoing strikes, attack speed quite enough. Boots, I use War Traveler for magic find, strength, and flat damage, but you can also use Tri-Res boots, Gore Rider, if you do not want to stack MF like I do, but you can actually wear whatever you want here. Gore Rider might be the best option to have 100% chance for double damage and also no additional crushing blow. This might be the best variant for max damage output, but I'm feeling good with my War Travelers. Gloves, I wear this pretty well world steel rends almost all the time, but you can put whatever you want to here. Sometimes I use just the perfect chance guards here to have even more magic find. Laying of hands is a very, very good option and very cheap. If you lack increased attack speed. This is just an additional buff, and the plus 350% damage to demons and also the fire resist is very, very good on this very cheap item. And I can highly recommend to wear laying of hands in areas like where you find many demons. I mean, Travankill or Mephisto runs and area runs. You may change Steerend to laying of hands to even two-shot Andari or Mephisto. It's you will see in the second video. It's crazy. Usually, terrorize Mephisto is down in just a second or two. It's crazy. Helmet. Well, Hellborn's Will is a very great option because since you get everything you want, FCR, increased attack speed, and plus 2 skills. Here you will also put your Uber Ancient jewel out there. Do not place the jewel into Mephisto's book. This is because of the bug which let you lose the percentage of enhanced damage. So keep in mind, do not place the jewel into Mephisto's book. It is bugged. Place it into Hellborn's Will, or you may also use a Shaco if you want. So there are also some options, but Hellborn's Will is a great helm will offers you increased attack speed, faster cast rate, so it is, in my opinion, best in slot for this build. Minus enemy magic resistance, minus enemy fire resistance doesn't have any importance. Well, offhand, as do Mephistos offers everything we want, plus percent to damage, magic find, faster cast rate, and if you put an arm rune over here, I put an ist rune for even more magic find, but to have more resistance, arm rune you can put here, but do not suck bugged jewels like the ancient Uber jewel for physical characters, or also ED increased attack speed jewels. Max damage increased attack speed might work, but I'm not sure. So please check if the jewels are not bugged with this item. Well, offhand, call to arms and spirits as usual, rebuffing. The weapon. There's a bunch of items you can use when you have a book in offhand, especially also ethereal items, but these are limited only for Echoing Strike, since Mirrored Blades will shred durability. Best in slot for me is this Rune Ward Death. It offers everything we need, percent mana leech, high deadly strike chance, high crushing blow, and high base damage in an interior two-handed weapon. I just took a normal Deceptator, and it's not that expensive. Just Vex, Guru are not that hard to trade or to get. Even the 25% chance to cast a Glacial Spike is also a very good crowd control effect. But it's, for me, it is the best in slot for this character. Another great option might be Breath of the Dying. It's just up to you. Breath of the Dying is a little bit more expensive, but lacks of the crushing blow and the high percentage of deadly strike, but have life leech on there. So yeah, you might decide on yourself, but Death, it also has the indestructible affix, so you can put it in an interior weapon, and using mirrored blades how much you want. It won't. Yes. And High Lord's Wrath, it's a great option just because Deadly Strike shines increased attack speed plus 2 skills, lightning resists. For me, it's best in slots because the highest attack frames with mirrored blades, I think with this gear and Fanatism aura is 2.6 attacks per second. It's really, really fast. And that's why I take High Lord's Wrath. Another great options are caster amulets, which you crafted, or even mirrors. But High Lord's Wrath, I think it is best in slot. Well, for rings, sorry, Ravenfrost, yes, for attack rating, Do Not Frozen and Cold Absorb are nice stats to have. The second rank could be, Bucatus, Wedding Band, or I also have this really nice Opal Vein, but I can't use it here because I'm lacking of Life Leech. So I took a 10% faster cast rate ring with 11% Life Storm Pit. Since I don't have Life Leech on my gloves, so there are some kinds you can switch around some stuff, but Life Leech is, yeah, it feels really, really good. And yeah, 11% are really big, and I mean 3 to 5% are also great for having enough life leech. It's just one mirrored blades on, and your health is back on top. Yeah, I think that's it. Armor, as I said, Enigma or Fortitude, what you want. Enigma is just so comfortable. So I won't change this to Fortitude to have even more damage. It doesn't make sense here. Charms, of course, a Hellfire Torch I have, an Annie, and usually you want max damage attack rating. I have quite a mix, so also I'm looking for a great MF chance. So I have a couple of resist, magic find charms over here. One Eldritch skills with faster one walk. Of course, the renewed bone break if you have one, because of the 89% enhanced damage. This is great. I think minus enemy physical resist might be better. I do not know. I haven't found another yet. So I'm just using this one, and the other grand champs are some resistance with max damage I found. Here we have 8 max damage, 6 to strength. Keep in mind, plus to strength is also very important on this character. It definitely boosts the damage up. And a Geats over here to have magic find. Here's a free 89. Yeah, just 7% magic find, attack rating, always life. I'm quite fine with these charms. They are not perfect, but I do not need more damage. Resistance are quite good, and if I find some better options, you can of course exchange it. Well, then for the last, the mercenary, I have just a treachery here, over here, and an Archon plate. It's a cheap option, of course. You can change this. The mercenary best is Might Aura, of course, because of plus 20, plus 200%, over 200% damage. And for the weapon, it's not essentially, but if you are, if you have those runes, gems, who are low, it's a great rune ward. So level 20 concentration aura boosts your damage even more, but it's not necessary needed here. So you can also use a Reaper's Toll or whatever you want to. You won't feel a real difference to have a concentration aura. Of course you feel a difference, but it's not that big. So this is just best in slot, I think. And your Merc is only for buffing with 3 auras over here. Here, a Cure in the helmet, just for cleansing aura. And I'm feeling good with this one, but there are also, of course, some great options you can try out. And yeah, last but not least, my advanced stats, at least you should have 75% faster cast rate, 30% increased attack speed from your gear, combined with the Fanatism Aura. Laying of Hands will push attacks even more. Yes, I'm focused on Magic Find, so I have, with this high damage gear, 310% Magic Find. This is really huge if you take account that this guy is more or less unkillable and have 310% Magic Find. It's just insane. You will see it in the second video. As I said, my res are not perfect at all, but it's okay. I never die, so what the fuck. Hope to see you in the next video. We are just playing various Terror 8 zones, act bosses, heralds, whatever I do, and you can see this build live and in action.